We're going live. Bonjour, fuckers. It is Monday night. We are the men of the Gill for the most part. We are down a fellow men of the Gill, but we shall continue nonetheless. Before we begin, I will mention that at 500 followers, we will be doing a giveaway. We will sign copies of the poster, and we'll be giving that away.
I'm like, I don't have time to run over.
Also, Lego, we're going to do a couple giveaways when that happens eventually. It's a slow climb, but we appreciate everybody who's here. Other than that, I don't think I have much to say other than welcome and go ahead and Dungeon Master.
Monday, playing D&D, letting these fuckers destroy my world and my hopes and dreams. So, as before every episode, before we start the little summary of what happened, we asked a question. And I will begin by asking Erden.
Fuck.
What is your nighttime routine?
I'll say that every night it's to kind of look at like kind of tune my crossbows and make sure kind of everything's in order. And yeah, I feel like Erden going to bed is kind of like a proper being like out in the woods. He just wants to make sure it gathers his thing, make sure everything's in order, and then goes to bed.
Give me a moment there. My internet's laggy, so I'm disconnecting my phone from the internet. Making sure I don't steal my internet. Very interesting. So, Mr. Artemis Snow.
Who?
Artie. What is...
This will forever
Your
displease
nighttime
me, just so you know.
What is your nighttime routine?
Usually reading and then trying to sleep during the day as much as I can. I get most of my work done at night. That's just usually what I try to do. I try to adapt my schedule based on everybody else that I'm working with, but being a more solitude person normally, the nighttime is usually my time, and then the daytime I let all the regular people do their regular things, and I try to sleep in a corner somewhere.
And you, Mr. Invitus Preda, what is your nighttime routine?
Well, before it would be bathe quickly in the piss puddle and go, you know, have some snoozes, dream about the elk, you know. But lately it's been that is in the middle of the screen. Lately it's been speak with Brian and have a commute with my buddy Brian.
Oh, a commute. You both take the bus, do you?
Yes, we travel very far at night.
So, last session we played and we had the Men of the Gill basically try to figure out where their allegiance lay. Prey made a decision based on stuff, which is Prey logic. And Erden and Prey conversed all night about the ramifications of choices, who they should align themselves with. Balder was looking through some books, and so was Mr. Snow. And you decided to celebrate with a good old bottle of Primordial Spring, a very, very strong whiskey in this world. You all took a sip, except for Artemis, who fell asleep in the library. And the next morning, you found Artemis bursting through the tavern and finding the scene of the Men of the Gill. Erden hanging from the rafters, Balder hanging off, having two swords stabbed into the side of the wall and just leaning on them passed out, and Prey holding a bunch of men hostage, hugging them while snoring away. And that's where we take off.
I'll like look at the daytime like bartender, be like, have they been like this for a while?
You look and it's a younger vulture than the vulture that was there last evening. You can easily deduce that they are Aarakocra. And he looks at you and goes, "Well, when I came in there, Sonny told me that there was quite some ruckus last night. It seems that the three of them right there, that one," points to the raptors, started telling people that he could do anything and he was super fast and he was the best hide and seek player. Well, we didn't find him till he started falling asleep on different rafters. He threw up on a few people, which started a bit of a ruckus down here, but nobody could get up to him. So his two compatriots right there, points to Balder and Prey, decided that they were not going to let anybody else climb up. So the half orc over there, he stood with his swords out until everybody left, and then stabbed him into the wall and leaned back and fell asleep, kind of keeping watch. But the big guy, he was the biggest problem, really. As soon as Sonny tried to defuse the situation, he kind of lost his mind, screaming something about the vulture is coming back, the vulture's coming to get me. Took a few wild swings at him. So Sonny said, "Screw this," and walked away. But then when other people tried to separate the big purple horned fella from the situation, he decided that it was now for what he screamed, the cuddle pile. So he just, anytime somebody would come near him, he'd grab him and just shove him underneath him, and he made a bed out of human people. They're still alive. There's a few of them, and then you look around, and you see them going, Prey's just on top of him, like, just sleeping. He goes, "And I ain't risking waking them up. We ain't got no business, but once they do wake up, they do have a little bit of a tab here to cover for damages."
Oh, very well. Just for the record, as I was not with them last night, I refuse to pay anything. They can settle that. I don't know them that well. This is on them.
I had no idea you knew. I had no idea you knew them at all. But now that you've clearly stated that you're part of this group, I do believe that you seem like the reasonable one who could have kept these men in check. You weren't here. That tab kind of falls onto you too now. You should have just kept your mouth shut, Mr. Owl.
Show me somewhere in writing where that is a thing, and I will maybe believe you. But until then,
I will tell you now. Wildland rules.
Hey, rules.
At that point, I'll cast Mage Hand and slap Prey in the face. Like, anyway.
Oh, the monster! Oh, no, oh, this is quite comfy. I should do this more often.
At a distance.
Yes. Hello, small people. I'll, like, carefully get up, be like, Did someone pee on me?
You just see like the guys who were right under you going like, and like they're getting up. They're like, you know when you sleep awkwardly and like they're stretching like, I'm gonna go home to my wife. And they're just like walking away, like just scattering away from you.
Oh goodness. That was quite the quite the night, I think. I remember. I don't remember anything. Well, Artemis, you were missing, I think.
Yes, I found comfort in quite an interesting few books in the library. This is usually where I like to nest for the evening. It seems that I might have missed quite a ruckus. I think it must have been best for me not to be here. It seems like it was a bit too rowdy for me.
I'll summon my packed weapon as a quarterstaff, and I'll just poke Erden, like, Erden!
What if you put a hole at the bottom of the basket?
Oh my god!
Moment.
The North American house hippo roams at night.
Fuck, sorry. Nice, poke at Erden.
He just
Anybody who's not Canadian did not get that reference at all.
starts to like
I'll-
he's groggy, but yeah, they just go.
Uh-oh.
Erden, are you okay?
This was a bad idea.
Hmm. What happened? Did you Balder's over there. Is he okay? Go up to Balder.
Balder
and,
is just-
tickle his chin, like Balder.
Balder is asleep, just like wakes up, just looks around. Going, well,
You smell disgusting, Balder. You're also quite ugly. I mean, generally the same every day, but yeah, you're haggard today.
he's just looking at you, going, I'm probably gonna get a room. Try to get rid of this.
The ugly?
Sure.
Oh, good luck.
And I got a few leads to chase about my unit.
Okay.
So, I'll probably find a way to get a hold of you guys. Either talk to your sister or something. But I'm gonna go sleep this off. And he just pulls his swords out, puts them back in his sheaths, and goes, looks at the vulture, goes, room! And he just,
Okay.
he goes over and gets a room.
So, Artemis, perhaps we could catch you up on what happened last time. My sister was here, but she looked like Wendy from the restaurant Wendy's, and she was like, "Oh, you made a mistake. You shouldn't have joined the thing." And then I was like, "Oh, oops. I only did what Asher." You didn't meet Asher. We talked about him. You would have probably liked him. Maybe a little bit too much. I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah. So anyways, we're thinking about going on an adventure and trying to find a guy named Daedra, a tiefling. Must be a handsome fellow. Erden, did you catch where we could find him?
Oh.
He's on this continent though.
I'm trying to think who gave me a clue already of where it was. Was it my dream?
It was.
Someone did say
It
on
was
this
Prey. It was Prey who had a conversation with Brian and asked him about where to find Daedra. Brian said when he severed ties with Daedra, the last known communications was he was on Sepdion.
Perhaps we could ask around about the cult thing that my I spoke with Brian, and Daedra has a cult, and maybe I know Asha, I think, cut off Daedra from Brian's powers, but if we can convince him to get the thing again, maybe Daedra could help us, because I think we need help, because I can't do it, because he'd be like, "You're my friend now," and then Dionysus would not let me be a part of any of that. Sorry, I'm exhausted. I'm rambling a bit. Normally my words are very coherent, but exhaustion.
As I see Prey point to his shoulder, I'll be like, and I'm gonna start poking and examining, because it's fused to his arm, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
It looks like a tattoo.
Ivory. It's like ivory bone.
Oh, it's like a thing.
It's like a shoulder plate made of ivory fused to your flesh, like Asher's symbol was.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, mine was on my chest, sunken in.
Okay, well.
Like somebody took a shit stain on my chest. There we go.
Smear.
So okay,
Is that what
I'm gonna
is
be
that
like,
what Brian
"Oh."
was to you?
Shit smear.
No, but Loramsis was. Because I'm guessing that's Brian's symbol and not Loramsis, but they just incorporated it as their family crest. Yeah, poser. So I'm just gonna. Oh, that's quite interesting, and I'm gonna like be poking at it because it look it because does it look like bone? It looks like
It looks like ivory and bone just fused to his shoulder.
Yeah, it's
that's rather peculiar, and I'd be like,
it is not whatever that word is. It is supposed to be worn proudly, but now after talking to everyone, I'm like, well, shit, I might have made a mistake.
oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Something for you guys. That gentleman says you have a tab and some damages to pay for. I don't know. I can try to fix small things and just be mending for hours. I would rather not do that because that sounds rather painful.
I feel like it should be included in the what was it, 2,000 gold for that bottle of whatever the fuck it was.
We had like
2,000. Ooh, ooh,
Who?
ooh.
that we had like a drink of.
Yes.
You look, and the bottle is still there, and there's about 3 ounces missing from the shots you guys took.
So
Nobody, especially the display of strength you guys were showing off, nobody really wanted to touch that bottle in fear of their lives.
Yeah, we 2,000 gold is a lot. So I feel like they could probably just take it out of that. If they have a problem, they can talk to us directly, I guess. But yeah, so how do we approach this? Erden, what do you think?
Well, I mean, if we, like, what kind of tab? Like, we broke some stuff? Like, I kind of look around.
Oh, I meant the Daedra thing. I don't care about the bar.
You look at the bar, and like, you see a particular brand of destruction that you've seen on the battlefield. Mostly probably Prey swinging his axe or whatever packed weapon he decided to get after the vulture, probably smashing some tables and chairs in the process because he was drunk. You see like where Balder was, he just started making like, he probably swinging his blades, there's gouges in the wall, destroying the aesthetic. And on top of the rafters, you can just see in various locations, Erden was here. Erden was here. Erden was also here.
Back to the 2,000 gold. I'm not I don't do numbers, but I feel like 2,000 gold is like 5 years of what that guy makes.
Yeah, probably.
So I mean, they could probably take like 10% of it and fix this up, no problem, right? So like,
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, let's focus on the other task at hand here.
we'll be back here. They'll find us.
Yes, you will be back for
okay.
sure.
Okay. All right.
So,
I want nothing to do with it.
Writing down in my notes, this is on Balder.
So
just put it on Mr. Campbell's tab.
That's right.
I'll actually go speak to the vulture cautiously. Be like, has there been any crime in this area?
It's the Wildlands.
Kind of
so,
jump back when he starts talking, like, oh, motherfucker.
Give me your soul.
He goes,
It's the Wildlands. It's the Wildland rules. Yeah, you got a problem, you settle it with bloodshed and death. So it depends what your definition of crime might be.
Like I don't want to say culty, but like what's the word that what's the word Brian used?
Tragic.
cult.
Cult. Yeah, like kind of something culty, like organized, like mob related, cartel.
My, I'm sure if you look at the right places, you'd find that. But this is a reputable establishment, and we do not tend to do business with that type of people.
No, I don't. I don't mean in the building. We're here, unless you're part of that, or we're part of that. Are you accusing me? I just mean in the city.
I know what you're saying, but I don't want no trouble.
I'm not I actually am looking for trouble, but not here. In the city.
He's not
Is this,
starting to back away.
I mean, in the city, is there somewhere we could be like, we'll go there and someone's like, hey, what are you looking for? And be like, here, I'm looking for, Daedro. I'm looking for Daedro.
Pedro, all right, Pedro, I got that.
Yeah, that's just an example of a name. But like somewhere where we could like find people like this, perhaps.
Well, I'd say probably more closer to the gates, away from the Crimson Kingdom there, the keep. Closer to the gates, you'd see that there's more ruin. There's more bestial races like minotaurs, gnolls, goblins.
Are you saying that it is based on race?
I'm saying that when it comes to trade with wild elves and humans, the more sophisticated people tend to stay closer to the kingdom, and the people who can't make as much money or afford the protection tend to live more down towards the slums.
Okay, thank you. I think that's enough.
As you say that, he goes, now the difference between the slums and the closer to the kingdom, it's all the same taxes, all the same shit. Only difference is these places up here are more well maintained. The other ones are just find some shit and build your house. More ramshackle, if you will.
Yes, shackle the rams. Yes. Farewell. Thank you, bird.
Adios.
Bye. Okay, so, you guys want to, like, go venture into the town and see if we can find a lead? Or something of the sort? Or do we just want to go into the wilderness and hope we find Daedro? I think that's a good code name for Daedra.
But I'm not quite familiar with everything that's going on. It seems I'm being lumped in with you folks now.
I mean, can we subcontract? Is that a thing, Erden? Like, we're men of the guild. Could we like hire, like pay someone, like give them like a gold a day or something, and be like, you work for us now, or something.
I mean, we do have a ship's crew.
Yeah, I've kind of forgot about that. So could we,
Wait, whoa,
yes?
hold on. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude.
Too late.
You have a ship?
Yes.
Yes, it's not here. It's in the water.
Oh, I'd be willing to assist you if need be, if I can have safe passage.
Where?
But we're not going on the boat. Well, I mean,
No,
eventually,
not
like
necessarily
after you
right,
mean?
No. Yes, not this minute.
I don't know.
I can fly most places, but just
That's a good point. But I feel okay. The boat. I don't know how safe it'll be because I'm not in control of what the other people do with the boat. But we can maybe be with you, which would make that easier when the time comes. That makes sense?
somewhat.
Okay, cool. You help us with this, and then we will help you get wherever you want to go. Make sense?
Yes.
Consider yourself hired by the men of the guild.
As long as there's somewhere that I can always rest my feet and my beak, will be alright.
We're all about feet and beak, you know. That'd be a good name for this place, the Feet and Beak.
And then at that point, like I'll be like, oh, it's still quite early for me. I'm usually sleeping now and not gallivanting around. I'll just like take another sip of my coffee.
Oh,
So where do you need safe passage to?
Oh, I just like exploring places and learning new things. There's plenty of the places on this continent that, or not this world, that are uncharted, and I want to chart them and write about them.
so you don't know where you want to go because it's uncharted, but you. This is very, very interesting. Having this in writing would be very confusing. Bring me somewhere where it's not charted so I can chart it, and then you're like.
We'll figure out the details. Until then, shush.
Head south and don't stop.
Okay, well, Erden, you're a little bit sneak. Maybe this is kind of like your kind of people. Like, I don't want to say criminal, but other that sneak.
Roguish.
Yes, roguish. Ooh, I like that word. Maybe we could go now and see if we can find someone just lingering about. I don't know. We don't really have any leads.
Yeah, we can head to town and we'll see what we could find. I forgot to tell you, Prey, that did you remember what happened after you drank that bottle? Like that drink, sorry, not the bottle, but.
Yes, I woke up.
Okay, so you didn't have a weird vision or dream or.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Did you talk to Brian after you took a sip?
After? I don't remember if it was after or before.
Okay. I just know you talked to Brian a lot, so.
Oh yeah, I spoke with Brian. It's my nightly routine.
Okay.
But yes, I did speak with Brian. Why do you ask?
I think I'm pretty sure I saw Asher in my dream, or whatever the fuck that was. I don't know if it's the bottle or.
Oh, what? How did you see Asher? Like, if he's dead and he's currently being made into a jock strap from my cock strap.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you stumble upon?
You want me to go into details about what I dreamt?
I mean, if you want to tell me about what happened.
And fade to black.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what I saw. I remember seeing like Asher with a hood with the ears popping out, and seeing him going up a cliff, and there was like 3 doors.
No. So what your vision was, you had a figure that was a mix mash of 3 different things. It had Asher's ears and like shoulders. It had a shrouded hood, and the hands were gaunt. And it said make a choice. And you touched Asher's shoulder, and you had a vision of Asher being lifted up a cliff by 2 of Prey's tribesmen that reached the top of the cliff, and it was just vast and a road with just multiple doors. And Asher just took out a blank piece of paper with a map, and then it was just uncharted, and he seemed to be start drawing.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird. It was part Asher, but he was like hooded. His hands were a little fucked. But then I kind of heard like a weird voice asking me to choose, but I mean that's saying there was too many people involved apparently, or something. That was, I don't know, and I just saw Asher, and I went to see him or grabbed him, and then I saw him getting lifted off by. Remember when you used to get really angry and those like spirit tiefling things used to appear?
Yeah, totally tieflings. Yes, totally tribes people dancing around me. Yes. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, well, it's kind of lifted off by now. He was in like uncharted land. Like there was nothing there. There was roads and
So he's
like doors. And it was
like adventuring into the unknown. In the
into the unknown.
in the
yeah.
underworld kind of thing. Like he was making.
I don't know if he was. I don't know if he was in the underworld, but he was somewheres. I don't know. I don't know where he was, but he was doing something, and I'm not sure what that means.
I can probably get you to agree with me that I think we drank too much.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I'm kind of glad I got to like somewhat see Asher, but I don't know. It was weird. Anyway,
Right.
should probably get going.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing the bottle with me, by the way. I paid $2,000 for it. I'm leaving with it.
So, how much money
It's,
do we have? Have we been keeping track? So it's like 190 some thousand.
Well,
Or like
I have the gold and the
150,000?
platinum separate.
Okay.
So, and I took the 2,000 off for the bottle, and we still have 23,000 gold plus the platinum. We have 25,000 platinum.
Right. And we left. Did we leave most of it with the boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did, yeah. Because
Carrying
walking around with that
200
much
around.
gold.
Yeah. Even what we have is a stupid amount. Like.
And you don't even have a bag of holding, so you just have like a big old...
Big old sack of coins. Okay, well.
Well, the noisy sack is praise.
Not for long.
Yes. Cool. So let's make our way to the thing. Make it away.
And you, so you guys head out. The vulture kind of looks at you like, I'll give the tab to your buddy that's sleeping. Gotta get those repairs done.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, you could put it under the name Camille.
Balder Camille.
Okay.
Alder Camille. Yeah, he'll take care of that. Yep.
All right, I put it under Commander Camille's name. Who's a half orc?
Well, it's his. It was a friend from a long time ago, and he kind of just let us out. And he was like, "Drinks on me," and that was it. He didn't end up
Right,
coming to join us, but yeah.
All right, I'll talk to the half orc when he wakes up. See what he has to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I put that on a note. All
Not a
right,
problem.
and have yourself a good day.
Goodbye.
You too.
And you guys walk out. You can see that the sun has, like, it's not dawn. It's a little bit, probably not mid-morning, but like early morning, probably around 9. So you guys are walking through. You can see like some people are walking with carts, delivering goods and delivering goods like produce and all this stuff. And it's like the vulture said, the further, north, but the further towards the gate that you head in, the more the homes seem to be less repaired and more ramshackle. So like there'll be half a wall caved in, and then they just like place stones to rebuild it. It looks unsturdy, but it's holding. And then you get close to the gate where you guys came in, and you can see that there is just people selling goods off the side of the road on laid out blankets. There are a variety of peoples. You can see that there are people who are dirty, grimy, that seems to be like working on the land. There's a few people that are dressed like nobility, but they're dressed fancily, but like their skin is like soot covered and just completely dirty. And then you can see that there's a few businesses that are open, but it's just like the storefront fell down, so you can see into the shop. You see that there is the Dragonborn that you saw when you first came in, who runs the forge, who just like is starting to light his forge with his breath. And you can see that there is a cleric handing out, with a plague mask, just handing out different medicines and herbal remedies. And you can see that there's just a variety of peoples, gnolls, minotaurs, bugbears, goblinoids, just all going about their day-to-day lives.
We don't need to roleplay it, but I would like to buy a shirt.
Okay.
A big,
Here's a shirt.
baggy shirt. Thank you. Carrying on.
Here's a big baggy short. It says, "I heart dildos."
Cool.
Crop top.
Yeah, crop top.
It's a baggy crop top. How does that work?
It's super big, but then it's cut. So my
Enters battle, just like crop top. Come at me, bro.
I'm okay
I'm
with
gonna
it.
message
Whatever.
Hero Forge to get on that.
Yeah,
Oh, there is crop top on there.
you can't put text on it, but that's a custom paint after you get the mini.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a loosely crop top that says my parents went to the Crimson Keep and all I got was this crop top.
And on the back it says "I
There you
love dildos." Is that still part of it? Like what happened? I don't know how they're related, but anyways,
That's
There's
a
a lot
lot
of
of
text
text
on
to
this
put
shirt.
on a crop top. On a crop top. That's a lot for a crop top.
Have you seen Prey? It's a normal shirt, but to Prey it's a crop top. All right,
It's
so,
like an
yeah, so we
Asher
get the
sized shirt, but on prey it's a crop top.
okay. So,
yeah, you guys, you get the shirt. It's 5 silver. There you go.
Erden, if you want to write that down, 5 silver, break a gold.
Be the man.
So
Here's a goal.
Okay, so there's a few people of interest. Do you guys have any suggestions?
So, do I know the name? When did I overhear the conversation talking about Daedra?
You heard Daedro.
Daedro?
And then I explained that it was a code word for Daedra.
So yeah, so you've heard the name Daedra.
Okay. Does that name, as I'm going through my mental notes, does that name ring a bell to Artemis? Being from the other continent?
Roll a history check with disadvantage.
Ooh.
Snake eyes.
I wish it was better than that, but that is a 16 with disadvantage.
The name rings a bell. Something about like your family. You heard the name mentioned, but you cannot remember in what context, what it was about. But you've heard like one of those things like, oh, like if somebody were to say Justin Cormier, you'd be like, there's like 30 of them down home. It's like you're like, I've heard the name.
Sebastian Levesque.
Sebastian Levesque.
Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, boys. There was the organization he is the leader of currently, I believe, is called the Broken Sun.
It's actually the Black Sun.
Black Sun. Oh, interesting.
Blackened Sun.
Blackened Sun. It has changed over the years, I guess.
Yeah,
Uh,
I had Black Sun written down. But...
It's Black Sun because
Okay.
the joke was made last week. Black Hole Sun.
Okay.
Does that ring a bell to Artemis? With disadvantage
Roll another
again?
hist. Yeah. It's not in your periphery.
Not Arcana, I know, okay. 17.
You've heard of it. Never researched it, but you heard of it.
So, yes, maybe we could ask these people about that thing, and maybe based on their reaction, we'll know if they're how familiar they are.
Well, I'll leave the talking to you because I'm not quite good at interacting with people. Give me a book and I'll go through it like a crazy bird. But talking with people is not my thing.
Okay, Erden, do you have any suggestions? Who should we start with?
I mean,
The
your sister wouldn't have any idea.
I don't know how to find my sister currently. That's a bit of a problem.
That's right.
But the Dragonbone is making things. Maybe he's made things for them.
Perhaps it's a good idea. The thing is, like from what I remember, they're kind of skittish. Like they. I don't know.
Yes, they're an underground, blackened sun organization.
Yeah. So anyway, we could start with him, and we'll kind of see if he knows anything or what the vibe is, and
Right.
I guess we'll go from there.
Hey, I'll like walk over with the group. Hey, fireman.
You see that he turns around and it's just a large red dragonborn. He's just he just starts his flame. He's stoking the forge. He's like, yeah, Criv's the name. What can I do for you?
Kriv?
Criv, yeah.
Cool. Kriv, we are the Men of the Gill, and we're looking for another organization, perhaps. It is called the Blackened Sun. We're looking to get in touch with them. Could you point us in the right direction?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Insight check.
You can roll an insight check.
With disadvantage, because I am exhausted. That is a 10.
I was gonna say, can I also roll an insight check?
You can certainly roll an insight check. With disadvantage because you are also exhausted.
Hangovers.
I'll do it
got
for the shits
11.
and giggles of it.
14.
14, okay. And Artemis, I guess you're watching too?
With disadvantage or no?
No, you're not drunk. You're not hungover, I should say.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Studying, yeah.
As a 15.
He's a hard read. He's very stone-faced. Just, I don't know nothing.
I would hate to find out that you knew something, so just to be sure, I will ask again, and I look at him sternly.
So you're trying to intimidate?
I will try to intimidate him.
All right, you can certainly try.
Natural 20 and an 18 plus 7, that is 25.
He looks at you and goes, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble.
I'll kind of walk up at this point.
Come into the shop. Yes, yeah, you like to look at my wares. Not a problem. I got some stuff fresh out of the forge just this way.
Yeah, I have a crop top, maybe some booty shorts to go with it, and I'll just go in with the group.
Oh wait, I'll have to go back and
Okay.
edit that.
Let me plate them glutes.
Some plate armor, but it's just a booty short.
Let me just go
so yeah,
back
so
on
he
Hero
goes to-
Forge.
Yeah.
He's going to he's to the forge. He shoots, just breathes fire again, starts stoking the flame just so the heat builds up. It's kind of unbearable. You have a feeling that he's kind of just making that to deter people from coming in because they have usually when a forge is full blown, people don't want to go in. So he's just there and he's stoking and he just pulls a blade out of the fire. The blade is very well made. It is for prey, it's a blade. It's something you can kill with. Artemis and Burden being people who have seen many weapons in their lives, you see this blade, and it is. I'd say Artemis, Erden, you see how well of craftsmanship it is. Artemis, you look at this and go, wow, that blade would be super easy to enchant. And he just puts it on the anvil and just... What do you want to know? And just starts whacking away at it, just making noise.
Is it like a dagger, blade, or is it a sword?
It is a sword.
I mean, it's a simple weapon, right? Is it a short sword?
I'd say sure.
Okay.
Just he's still forging it. You can tell he's not done working at it, but it's just
what I'll do, I'll kind of walk up next to him and try to do a sleight of hand to I'll try to grab like I normally do, grab one of my nails and put it on his body, like kind of just like a sleight of hand in his pocket or whatever, and then I'll kind of
Finds it later. What the fuck?
That's
like-
freaky.
kind of like try to talk so like nobody can hear us.
Roll a sleight of hand just to see if you can slide it on there.
And Sean, could you possibly put your mic a little bit closer? I think Discord is like cutting out. Yeah, there you go.
How about now?
Good.
Captain speaking.
With disadvantage, it is a 23.
No, he's so busy. You like time it so when he swings and the vibration would be shooting through his body. You like put it on his person.
I'll just kind of like walk back and I'll just like kind of concentrate and just speak with him. I'll just say like, don't freak out. It's me. That way nobody can hear us.
She goes, what? Like he's about to freak out, but you told him not to freak out. Just like,
I just look around. Nobody's talking. I'm like, should I
I'll just-
ask him about it?
I'll look at Prin. I'll just be like,
Okay.
I just want to double check to make sure before I go any further, because I don't know if it's like a 25 word kind of thing. Okay, it is. It's up to 25 word. Okay.
don't freak out.
Yeah, don't freak out.
It's just me.
Yeah, it's just me. It's okay. We just want information on how to find or contact them.
Gotta save a word here and there.
Okay. Your name will not be said. I guess it's like 22.
Okay. He goes. You seem to like look around. Like, if I think, can you hear me?
I'll just yes.
This is super fucked up. I don't know how this works.
Oh my fucking god. I'm just waiting there quietly.
Thank you
just like-
for, thank you for the being discreet.
I'll wait.
You get to get. And then it cuts.
I tried. I'll just kind of get back up. Well, get closer. I mean,
Put another
And,
nail.
I don't think it works that way.
All the
I'll
while,
just-
Artemis is just sitting in the awkwardness, is just like, nobody's talking. This is what I usually do. I don't
I'll
like
kinda-
this.
I'll go back and I'll say I tried to go telepathically, but our time kind of ran out, and I'll kind of set it so that he can hear me as well.
You didn't telepath anyway. You stayed right here.
No, I kind of spoke to him in his mind.
Oh.
You know, kind of like what Brian does. But I kind of, it's not really like Brian, but like I can talk in someone's mind.
You're
And...
like Brian. Wow.
No, I'm not like. I've never met Brian, so I don't think I'm
Kill
like
him,
Brian.
pray, kill him.
Okay, so are we just talking out loud because we're the only ones here? Is that my understanding?
I guess at that point, yeah.
Okay, so, Krill. No, not Krill. What was it?
Kriv.
Kriv. I'm gonna write
Kriv.
Kriv. I'm gonna write it down because I'm gonna forget.
Oh my god.
Krivnorixis.
Kriv it is. Krill, we are, the Men of the Gill, like I said, we are looking to, contact the Blackened Sun. We're not looking for anyone in particular. We're just looking to get in.
Like I said again, you're like, this is not to blame or point fingers. We're just trying to find a way.
We're in the soup without a spoon. We need to find somewhere to go.
So he's still tentative to give information, so I still need persuasion checks. Because you strong-armed your way into his shop by intimidation. Somebody just talked in his brain. And now you're straight up saying, hey, we want to join an underground gang. How do we do that, you random merchant?
Not
while
join, just gets a contact.
Yeah. While Prey is saying that, can I kind of like almost using my ability of sleight of hand, kind of like toss around? You know what you do with a coin? Just kind of like kind of play around with a coin, just like, and I'll take a platinum piece and just kind of like being beside Prey and just
Flash
kind
it
of like,
around.
yeah, just kind of like make it like woof, 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 just.
Okay, what were you saying, Artemis, too?
How does his equipment look? Does it look like it's well kept up? Does it look like it could use some...
Smashing.
The forge and the anvil looks like something he takes care of. His tools, they've seen better days, but they're used.
Okay. And does his, like, storefront look good?
Oh no, it is just you look and it's probably, like, it's just a building where the front wall is gone.
Are all the materials still, like, in front of it?
Oh god, that's a lot of mending.
It's just, you can see, like, it looks like he's you roll a perception check just to see what you see around, because you're now trying to visibly, like, notice things.
As a 9.
You don't know how he stores his stuff, but you don't think that somebody who owns a business would be like, I'm just gonna leave all my goods and stuff out in the open.
Okay. That took away from... Anyways, carry on.
I will say roll persuasion prey with Erden's help with advantage, so just straight roll.
Okay. 11.
He goes, usually to get you don't get in contact with the Blackened Sun, they get a hold of you.
Well, this isn't usually. Generally, we go around smashing and getting what we want, and this time we're being a bit more civil, even though we are in the wildlands, and wildland rules.
Yep, yeah, I know that.
Yep, exactly.
If I see you shining something fairly nice there, I do know you said my name would not come up, but if something does happen, they have eyes everywhere, and they have seen you walk in my shop. Maybe add another one of them pieces in your hand there, and make it 2, and give me a chance to fix up some shit and protect myself better from prying investments.
How about we make it 5 and you actually cooperate?
Negotiations 101 with Prey.
He stops and he looks at you, goes, he leans right close, he goes, you're offering me 5 platinum for information. That is correct. That is what the words that came out of your mouth.
Erden kind of like, in a slight moment, he has like, oh fuck, but at the same time, he's like, that might work.
I look over at Erden and I'm like, yes, 5 platinum.
Looks at Burden, says, throw him in the forge. You get your information.
Oh, in the forge? Okay.
Throw him in the forge. You get your information.
You just throw silver quickly. You're like, yep, that was platinum.
Slide the hand, quick. Fuck. I mean, I'm guessing we got some money on us, not all of it, but like.
5
But
platinum.
yeah, you guys kept some of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll
Um,
take.
Hold on.
Okay.
Can I do something really quickly? Can I catch on to that? We're trying to pay this guy off.
I think it's
Sure.
very obvious at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So would that be considered a precious metal? Okay. And it takes
I
1
think it's
minute.
very
Cool.
precious.
Yes. So I'll be like, oh, Erden, could you give me a moment, please? I'm going to could you please give me that piece of platinum?
Hey, but I want it back. Like,
Trust I know we've just met, but trust me.
insight. No, I'm kidding.
Takes a platinum and flies away.
Yeah, and this is how Artemis dies.
Ah.
So I'm going to cast Creation, and I'm going to make a 5 foot by 5 foot cube of platinum, and create it like on the forge there, and be like, okay, out of like 1 platinum, a 5 foot by 5 foot cube of platinum, and just. Will that after a minute? Will that suffice, sir?
I cut out, but I kind of get what you did.
That is okay. How much would that weigh? Because 1 pound is 50 platinum, or it should be.
Okay.
We can look this up. There is a way.
Yes. I want to know how much you fuckers are.
I will. It will be somewhere that doesn't have to be moved. Like he can probably just like push it into his forge.
Uh,
Minute of the Gill, money is not an object.
okay, so 1 cubic foot of platinum is 1,300 pounds. You said 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot. That is 125 pounds. So let's do some quick math here. Boom. Good thing we're on the bottom floor of this building because my God.
I mean, are we?
Yeah, really.
I can make it like no larger than 5. It doesn't have to be like 5 feet by 5 feet.
No,
but
you said it.
I-
You fucking said it.
Okay, so that is 167,000 pounds of platinum. 1 pound is 50 pieces. So if we multiply that by
Oh my
5,
God.
that is 837,000 golds worth of platinum. Hey, buddy. Here's most of 1,000,000 gold.
He just you do that and he just pulls it like he
Pulls
it, like, you see-
167,000. The
Guys.
80-ton block of metal. Yes.
He can chip away at it afterwards. I don't care. He'd be like, he can touch it.
He he looks around and just like can somebody cast magic here to make that levitate or like help me move it, please?
Will.
Can I lift that much with Mage Hand? It's like 30 pounds, isn't it?
No.
Mage Hands is 10 pounds of
5.
pressure.
10, 10, yeah.
I think it's 10, yeah.
Well, no, I
he's-
casted it so that it's like
Conveniently
close to
somewhere.
Yeah.
as okay. So you're just doing this. You're not telling him what you're doing.
No, I just did it. I'll be like, and then when it appears after a minute, I'll be like, does this suffice, sir?
She
I'm
looks
just
at him.
like-
I wish.
What?
I wish you would have told me that's what you were doing, because I would. That's heavy as fuck. I don't have a door. I can't move this. I would have put it here, and he like opens the basement and goes there.
Oh, just a moment then, and I'm gonna cast
Levitate.
fabricate or fabrication or yeah, I think it's fabricate. And how wide is his store?
Oh my
Like,
God.
would you say 10 feet?
Wizard.
I'd say 10 feet by 10 feet. Yeah.
Oh, this is a small.
Okay,
for
so
Yes.
hold on. have to
This
go
is
back
his
to it
store.
because you said all the raw materials from the original storefront were like just outside, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so basically I can use all of those and do something that's up to 10 feet by 10 feet if I wanted to. So I'm just gonna
You
make him a
rebuild his
storefront.
store.
Yeah. Yep.
Woo! Buddy, better give us some
This
fucking
guy-
information.
I want
This
his
guy just-
childhood. I want all of his dirty little secret.
The first thing he does is he runs and he goes like he goes and you guys look as he looks out the door. Everybody's just looking at the store. And he's like locks it, goes starts grabbing shit, putting it in front of the door. I don't like this. I don't like it.
I'll
There's
kind
too
of
much
like
attention.
I'll say that like in the middle of the spell because like as it's happening, I'll kind of just tell him.
It takes 10 minutes to cast.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll say.
Okay.
So
Wow.
let's say it's kind of like happening. I'll kind of just, as he's like freaking out, I'll be like, "We can make it stop. You need to talk."
No, I want this. This is great. I finally have a store. I've got enough money to get the fuck out of the slums. I can take this, go higher up. I could buy the fucking castle if I want. He looks at Erden and goes, "You look like the smart one of the group. I can destabilize."
There's the fucking guy who's making all this shit for him? Fuck you.
No. He's very quiet right now. You're focused on your spell. He goes, "I've got enough money here to destabilize any fucking economy I want. This is great.
Mhm.
What do you want to know?"
Where can we find the Blackened Sun? Where can we find their headquarters or a
If
way
you
in?
go,
Daedra.
the only... I don't know that person, but I do know
Daedro?
Huckleberry.
You do know what?
Huckleberry.
Huckleberry. Okay.
Huckleberry.
Okay.
Go to, walk up towards the kingdom. You see that you reach the first T intersection you meet. Take a left. It used to be the public gardens, and now it's the fighting pit. It is a large open space, and it is usually a brawl. And it's your bet on who you want. And usually Huckleberry is the one running it.
It's like a
So,
gauntlet.
so I need to find Huckleberry.
He's not hard to miss, like 2 feet tall.
Okay. And what do I tell him? Do I tell him your name? Do I?
No, dude. I'm
I'm gonna
dead
keep
to
my
this
promise.
world.
I'm gonna keep my promise. I'm just asking.
I'm dead to this world. Give me a moment. And you just see as the stones are being placed by Artemis, Artemis is playing Tetris, going just building, just building. He sticks his head out to the side, and goes, "Donovan, get your ass in here now!" And then you just see the guy with the plague mask going, "I'll need you in here."
Another.
now."
It's a different Donovan.
Yes, sorry, his name is
Donovan
Donovan.
was
also.
like-
It's not triggering for Artemis at all.
Yeah.
Oh, Donovan.
And
Okay.
you see the doctor with the plague mask going "Oh yes," hands out a few more things, gathers his things into his little bag and runs and he goes, "Yes, we need. I fell into some cash. We need to disappear. You still got those connections? Yes, I do. We're heading to Mercer. We're getting the fuck out of here. We're gonna rent a boat. We're gonna leave. I need those connections. The ones that know that specific spell to get stuff small. Yes, not a problem. Good. Or even a bag. I need something to carry this." And he points, and Donovan just goes, and he starts whispering, goes, "Find Huckleberry. Tell him that,
The men of the guild.
tell him you're..." No. I don't even know what that is. I don't think that carries weight here. Tell him that you need, you have
you won't. You need something criminally, like, okay, not these words. I'm paraphrasing. You need something to illegally. You need a criminal activity of types, sorts. But you need to make it big. You need to make whatever you want huge. Something that if Huckleberry knows that he can't make this call by himself. If Huckleberry makes this call, shit will rain down on him. Whatever you tell him you need, it needs to be the biggest, most illegal activity that you can come up with. Now remember, this is the Wildlands, as this one, and he points to Bray, said, Wildland rules. So you need to think of something that would be illegal in the Wildlands, and then multiply it by, points to the platinum, that much. You need to make this a big something to get higher up's attention. So, that's all I'm saying. Now, if you don't mind, me and Donovan here have some planning to do on how to not get murdered.
Can I do a quick scan around the room just to see if there's any weapons that are ready and that look kind of nice?
Well, you bitch. I was eyeing that sword that he was making. I was like, how quickly can you finish that? Can we say that I'm done building his fucking thing now?
Oh yeah,
that's
It's not a whole building. It's literally just a goddamn storefront.
Yeah, you guys are. You ask him, and he's like, take whatever you want. They're finally made weapons. I am retired. I am done slaving away over a hot fucking forge. I am using my fire to roast some marshmallows or some meat, and I am relaxing.
I think you might have helped us there. I think you said the magic word. Slave. I think that might get attention. Well, don't worry about it.
Oh, all right. Here, take whatever you want. What do you guys want? They are all.
I want that sword, but if it can't be ready soon or like within a couple minutes, I want an equivalent.
He reaches into like into the basement, pulls out a circle. Here you go. I'm not swinging another goddamn hammer. I am retired.
So this is as nice a quality as the one that he was forging that caught my attention.
It is, yeah. As you look around at the weapons, like as he reaches into the basement and like grabs stuff, you guys look. All his weapons are mint. You get the feeling that this guy's hoarding stuff from a dragon, was making fine weapons. His pride of making weapons with his own natural abilities, that was his like hoard. And he goes, take what you want. Just know that the fighting pits aren't going to be open all day. And this store will probably not be here all day.
So I'm going to take, if he has a nice fancy dagger, I'll take another dagger and a short sword.
You can find yourself an easily enchantable dagger.
Plus the short sword. That
short sword, yes. Yes.
Well,
Okay.
I know your name, but I don't remember your name. So thank you very much, Mr. Dragon Man. And remember, the men of the Gill made this happen.
If ever you're looking somewhere and you see a really rich dragonborn, it's me. I don't think you will find another person with this much money. Thank you. I am retired. I'm gonna go to the islands and I'm gonna relax.
Oh my God.
Can we I'm a bit anxious. This has been a lot of social interaction. Could we maybe go now? You're welcome.
Yeah,
And I'll
yes.
just like walk out the door myself.
So, I just noticed in my calculations, I multiplied it by 5, not 50, so that'd be 8.37 million gold.
He is the richest motherfucker in the world. I'm just gonna say this because you guys.
Are we all gone?
Oh, I
Out
know
of
what's
the store?
happening. I know what's happening. Prey doesn't. I know what's happening. Yeah, we're gone.
Are we out of the door? Are we out of the store? Are we walking away? I'll be like, I'm gonna whisper to the other guys. Be like, I'm gonna not even whisper. I'm gonna just like start chuckling a little bit, like, hoo, 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 hoo.
You good?
Oh, yes. I don't like deceiving people very often, but he's not going to have that platinum for very long, and I figured I'd minimize your losses instead of giving him 5 platinum. We only burned through 1, because it's going to be disappeared in about 45 minutes.
What?
It only lasts for an hour.
So when I said, remember, the men of the guild did this, he's gonna be like, fuck you, I quit. Fuck you, I'm not paying my debt. Hey, wife, I'm leaving you. You've always made me feel bad about myself. Fuck you. I'm rich now. I'm going to the other continent. I'm gonna find myself a nice... Gone, like,
His storefront will remain. That is as long as it is upkept. But the platinum will eventually disappear.
Okay, we gotta hurry the fuck up.
Yup, let's go. Huckleberry.
You guys are running. You use the first T intersection, and you guys hear it. You hear, and you turn and you see just this large square where a fountain would have been, and a beautiful public gardens is now boarded off with just about, say, 3-foot walls, and you just see fighting, bare knuckle, just people. It's not even just 2 people. It is a mob of probably 50 people, just a violent mosh pit.
Jesus.
And on top of a lifeguard chair is a half. Yeah, because he has to see it above it.
Tell me he has a
2 feet
whistle.
tall.
Tell me he has a whistle.
No, it doesn't have a whistle, but he does have the lifesavers that he throws. No. You see a halfling with just a mixed mash house coat, very psychedelic. It's worn, it's dirty, but it's somewhat upkept. He's sitting there like this, just looking at it. His eyes bug-eyed, his hair spiked up, and just with a smile, you can see from this distance just a couple of gold teeth, and he's just looking, going. And then you just see he looks at the crowd, reaches into a bag, and just throws a berry. It looks like a bunch of berries, and then they just rain. And in our world, be considered, oh, it's the fucking cat. Sorry, my cat was meowing and it was very weird. It's like, ah! I was like,
It's the Dragonborn coming back.
Not yet. I will remember this. He's throwing what are technically firecrackers just into the crowd, and you just see the fighters separate and just go back at it, and he's just laughing, and he's just enjoying himself, surrounded by guards, some Goliaths, some bugbears. Seems that his guards are just huge people, and he's just standing there watching these people who you can assume are impoverished, just fighting for whatever he's offering.
Oh, men of the guild, I think you mentioned that we need to come up with something that would draw the attention of him. Do hear me out. I'm not a fan of killing innocent people, but if I just walk in there and start mass murdering, hear me out. He might be like, "What the fuck?" And be like, you know, hack and slash.
He says this, you realize this is bare knuckle fighting.
Oh yeah, no, I'm. Oh yeah. Perhaps. And perhaps if they try to stop me, I'll be like, give me a challenge, and I'll impress him, and then we maybe be like, we want him on our side, and go from there.
I mean, fuck.
How big's the pit? You said like 50 people.
There's 50 people just like fucking waves of people just smashing onto each other. There's goblins, humans, halflings, gnomes. Just people beating the ever-loving shit. And when somebody falls unconscious, you just see like they grab them and throw them out of the ring and just keep going.
Whatever you do, I would suggest we do it quickly. Unless you're good at hiding, do it quickly.
You guys don't even need to be with me, actually. I can just be like, oh, these are my friends after.
Wait, you want to go in the pit by yourself?
Oh, fuck yeah. These are random
I'm not
people.
going in
I'm
any
a
pit.
fucking... I'm a predator.
Can I see the pit from here? Just to kind of a quick glance? Or is it like a crowd before the pit?
You guys went and you turned and you're at the pit. There is a crowd surrounding it, but you got like it's lowered. Right where the pit is, there's like a 3-foot wall, and there's just 50 people beating the ever-loving shit out of each other.
Oh my god. Well, pray. I mean, it kind of sounds like it's gonna be fun for you in a way.
This is probably the most evil thing I've ever done, but we have to save. We're gonna have to do it.
Fucking hell. Oh. I'm sure there's a better way, but
We have to act now, and it has to be super fucking evil. It has to be impressive, evil, and now. This is what I'm like. And I can even go in without a weapon. I could make the weapon appear after. Be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go punch people. Battle axe. I can get through the metal detector. Not a problem.
what you want to do.
I'm gonna go.
I don't like it, but
Worst case, we're gonna get so much money, maybe we could bring those people back in the future or something. I don't fucking know. Like hire a cleric or something and just be like, yeah, we killed those people, maybe bring them back, or, you know.
maybe not try to wound them too bad. Like
It has to be
don't
super
kill them
evil.
outright.
It has to be super evil and super impressive. And it has to
I'll
be
make it
now.
look like you killed them, but like try not. Okay, just go. We don't have time to waste. Go. Fuck.
No weapon. I don't have my shield.
You
I'll
get
take my shield
there.
off. Yeah. I'll
You
try to
get
make
there
my
and
way
you
to the middle, like not
Okay. Well,
try to
you
get
make-
hit.
You make your way like to the gate, and like you see like there's these guards just wearing this black leather armor, and they're just like, "Yeah, can we help you?"
Oh, I'm looking to have some fun. I want to go in the fist fight.
You want to be part of this?
Yes, please.
100 gold buy and winner takes the whole pot.
Just a moment. I'll like step backwards a little bit and be like, try to find you guys. Be like, it's 100 gold.
For fuck's sakes.
It's 100 gold per person in the pit.
I mean, it's the pot's probably quite good. Okay. Fuck. Okay, do it, pray.
Okay, I'll 100 gold. Give him 100 gold. Be like, yes, let's go.
Yeah, you let you in.
Yep.
Oh, fucking pray.
While he's there, I'll tell Artemis, I'm like, can you keep an eye on Prey up in the sky? Like, or no, we're on the fucking top. Never mind, we can see him.
Yeah, you guys can see him.
Okay, I'm gonna try to keep a lookout for fucking fire-breathing fuck here. So,
Dumb motherfuckers!
so I'm gonna try to kind of hide, but like keep watch while hiding, just to make sure that we can. Well, I'll see him before he sees me. And if there's something with prey, just holler, I guess.
Okay. So
I'd like to try to blend into the crowd as much as I can.
I'm a
an
giant owl.
How do you guys know what I sound like?
Yeah, pray. Just you're in there. You jump in, you make your way, pushing your way, you're shoving people. This is particularly easy for something like you'd think like 50 people you'd have to force your way through. You're just like, and you make your way to the middle of the circle pit.
Can I see Buddy?
Oh yeah, he's watching this, just laughing, throwing more fucking firecrackers in, just chuckling, losing his mind.
I'm guessing you don't have a map for this.
No, it is a 50 by 50 square, pray. I'd say 20 by 20.
Okay.
20 by 20 makes sense.
Okay, cool.
50 is big.
So everybody's here, and I'll look up at him and yell, "Wildland rules!" Cast Fireball on myself.
How big is that sphere?
20-foot radius.
Oh my fuck, pray. Oh my
Me.
So, I'm just gonna take a minute here. I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta figure out what goes on in my mind. I didn't plan this. I'll be right back.
To be noted, no rules were stated at all.
Oh, I'm gonna go get some water.
Me who did not prepare Vortex Warp, I could have easily just been like, break, like you cast it. I'm just like, get out of there, Prey.
Fucking right. He was like 50
I
feet.
love how he
And then
came
it was
to
like
a natural pause.
he was like 20 feet. I was like, oh, perfect. I know it damages myself, but like, yeah.
Resistant to fire damage.
I am resistant to fire damage, and these fucks are not. It's like, oh, move out of the way, weakling, weakling. Wildland rules.
Hey.
Yep.
What is your alignment?
I didn't write it down, but I'd say probably chaotic good.
Drop that down a peg. That is
Neutral good?
Neutral evil.
Oh.
That is neutral evil. This will benefit me. You are totally neutral evil act. That is an evil act. That is
Brian is going to shit his pants. He's just like
guys. So you guys.
Fuck Asher. Fuck Asher. Give me prey, bro.
This is what Prey sees. Wildland rules, and just casts fireball, and just sees a white light, and then just time freezes, and you just hear Vetus Prey. Where have you been my entire existence? Sorry, Mr. Lepus, but this is chaos with whipped cream, a cherry on top, while getting my orifices diddled. This is fantastic.
Asher is like Asher just in your ear, just like, oh yeah, this is prey. This is just Anyways, and
I'll back to your exploring. He just goes, pray I will ask you, cause this has 50 souls. Can I have them?
Well, I wouldn't want it any other way.
So that's what Prey experiences. Prey, roll that damage. Just take half of it. but just roll it for me, please. Jesus Christ.
Pray roll a deck save because you aim it at you. Oh, let me just dodge the fireball.
I was just telling Jordan that I don't have Vortex Warp ready. I could have pulled him out. I just been like, if you decide to fail the save, I could have just been like, but
it is
I didn't prepare it.
24. That is what I rolled for the damage.
Okay, can you roll a deck save just to see if you get fucking... you succeed it.
I passed my own... Oh, actually, I think it's a... I have a thing. Yeah, I will add a D10 to that roll because I have the dark ones.
Oh, barbarian.
I passed, so I take a quarter of the damage.
Yeah, so you take a quarter of that. So that's what Prey sees.
So 6 damage.
What you guys see is you see Prey just and through this chaos of a crowd cheering and people just like the sound of his fists hitting and people getting thrown out and stuff, you just hear Prey's booming voice going, "Well then, rules!" Erden, you know this means shit is about to go down. Artemis, this is the first time you're hearing of this rule. And all of a sudden, you just see... I've used this last session, but I'm using it again now. It is an Akira just... And you just see inside of this orange globe of fire that is just spreading. You just see Prey's shadow. Just kind of as if Prey was being controlled by something. Just going like this and just laughing maniacally in the middle of this inferno. And just... You see just... It's as if the flames are coming out of him. And... And just go quiet. And then you just hear screams of horror and panic and complete terrified people. And that you hear somebody yell, "Daddy!" Like there was... You have no idea who was in that ring.
I'll look up at the guy and be like, "Bring me a challenge."
Well, wait, Prey.
Oh.
Once the fucking smoke dissipates and the ring is empty, aside from Prey, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I don't know what I was rolling to. One of them... Oi! 19.
You feel a spell that's been cast on you a few times, and you just feel your muscles tense up as someone's trying to keep you where you are. And you just go, "No," and you just shake it off. And you just look up, and what do you say? As smoke is just billowing off of you.
Bring me a challenge.
The area is somewhat empty. Like, some people just flee. This was, for the Wildlands, a pleasant evening out with the family. So they just ran. And now you've got, like, the people who are there to see combat fucking tuned in and just watching.
Oh, Prey's a terrorist?
Ray's a fucking terrorist.
Yep,
you
it was in my head, but I'm like...
You just hear, like, people are shouting shit, and you hear Boom over everybody going, "Shut the fuck up!" And Prey, you see him sit like he's standing now in his chair going, "What in the ever-loving fuck was that?"
Well, that's what you call an entrance.
WWE style.
You You murdered 50 people. Murdered. This was just everyday people trying to win money.
Well,
You murdered them.
it sounds like I won the money. Right?
Technically, you yelled Wildland rules, which is one of the rules.
Yep.
a contingency because the other 50 people were not told that there was going to be a fireball thrown in the middle of it, which, again, kudos, got my attention. So you want a challenge?
Yep.
Well, give me a moment, and I'll get you something to sink your teeth into. How does that sound?
Well, it sounds a bit boring, but we'll see.
Can't take more than a minute. Can't take more than a minute.
Point when the boom happened, Erden kind of tries because he knows as he's hiding, Erden will be like, he'll kind of try to peek to see what's happening, but like trying to stay hidden as well. Just like
You see that he is alone in a ring covered in ash, and there's just steam billowing off of him. Some of the steam.
While I'm waiting, I'll cast Armor of Agathis.
This is boring.
It is black armor. Like, usually it's crystalline. You took the moisture of the ash and put it onto yourself. You covered
Metal
yourself
as
with the
fuck.
bodies. Yeah,
That's
Kratos
metal as
style.
fuck.
Yeah, fucking.
ashes and blood,
Jesus.
fucking.
Give me a moment here.
I'm keeping watch for fuckface here. So
And I'm gonna summon my packed weapon as I wait as well into a maul. I'll put my shield on and I'll grab the battle axe.
Okay, just give me a moment here. He's looking through his vast array of choosing.
here you go, Daedra.
No. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
So we're trying to find out.
Yeah.
Where is it?
He is looking here. I'm trying to find it. Where is it?
For the record, this is not chewing through our time.
It is. Well, I didn't expect Prey to slaughter that many people.
I
No,
told
I
you
know,
I was
but I
gonna
mean, like,
kill
the-
them.
The in-game timer of
Yeah.
Oh no.
It hit
this
all
eating
three.
you.
It was evil, it was impressive, and it was now.
And it was funny.
It was pretty fun.
and it was chaotic. You
You
just gave Mr. Voice a big old boner.
Oh, he came. He came to the party.
Purple and blue, pinkish.
Ooh, what's this? Not all that. I think I will do that. That would work.
Nope, I
So.
don't like that.
Yeah, that will work. Nah, it's too much. It's hard. So many choices, so little time. What do I murder prey with?
Elder Brain Dragon.
They just had one at the ready, right?
Yeah. Oh, where did I just see that? I saw something I wanted. Where was it? Yeah, we'll do that. Come on, fucking Jesus. Fucking pray. Can't make shit easy, can you?
Nope.
Alright,
Well-
you know what? Fuck it. I'll just...
But that guy made it easy, really.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll actually do this. You know what? I know exactly what I'm doing. There we go. I like this. So, he comes back. He like whispers to his person, like talking.
So, just checking here there, buddy. You want to sink your teeth into something by yourself for the entertainment of my crowd. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. I gotta build this up. Give me a minute. Ladies, gentlemen that stayed after the bloodbath. This man believes he can come in to our city, claim wildland rule, and murder 50 people. I think that deserves judgment by natural causes, does it not?
And you see like a few people go, yeah, yeah. He goes,
So, let's give him something natural to sink his teeth in. Bring it in.
and you just see the floor.
A Star Destroyer.
A cage, and in this cage you just hear a, and they just open it, and you just see a large kind of monster come out. Something that Prey's heard stories of. That day told him that if he saw them in the skies, to run. Artemis, Erden, you fuckers see it, and you go, oh shit. Prey, you see a black dragon. Although Erden and Artemis, you know that this is quite young, not full grown, but still a black dragon. And just, it's got a chain around its neck, and when it walks out, it just looks at you, and then the chain it lowers, and you just see an orb be put around the spot as wizards begin to cast. And he goes,
Wouldn't want it getting out.
and you just hear you see the dragon going,
I need freedom. You're my way out. Right, can I get some initiative?
Yeah, boy! Wow!
As a reaction, counterspell to that barrier.
you're gonna need to roll for that one, my man.
I'm gonna
You're
do
gonna
it as a
need to
level
roll for
4
that one.
spell.
Okay.
Actually, I think,
20s?
is it me who has to roll or you who has to roll?
No, it's you.
The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
7 for initiative.
What you get? Their juice.
Well, 15 is my roll.
Plus your intelligence is it?
Yeah, it's an intelligence check.
Okay. Then hold
So
the
probably
fucking
plus
phone.
5 or
20.
whatever.
Yeah.
20?
So 20.
Oh, mystery
Dirty
D20s! Oh, this gonna be good.
So the barrier goes down, but it's still focused on prey. So I will get initiative from Erden and Artemis too.
Oh, wildland rules.
You guys did hear it from me. Wildland rules.
Prey, you got 7. You
I
said.
did get 7. Do you want to
Okay.
put it in the turn order thing, or do you want to just keep track of it?
I got it right here. I'm just writing everything down there.
Oh, do we roll with disadvantage because it's just technically a check?
I'll say no.
Okay.
I'll rule it as a no.
25.
12.
18 plus 7.
Holy fuck.
Okay,
Oh, because you had
so-
intelligence. Oh my god.
Intelligence, dex, and then the roll.
I get plus 0.
3.
So, Artie, you're first. You are about, I'd say, 40 feet from this thing. You cast. Well, wait. What's the range on counterspell?
60 feet.
All right, so you counterspell that, and you just see the go down. You see the wizards just like kind of look at Huckleberry. Huckleberry goes,
It's fine, don't worry. We're here for a show. The dragon knows that. All right.
"So, what do you want to do, Artie?"
You just did that?
I am. Good question. Good question.
Wildlands.
Wildland rules.
Don't fuck with Wildlands.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna hold a firebolt. I'm just gonna prepare a firebolt, and then, if I see that prey is in too much danger, I'll just shoot it out as a distraction.
Okay. So you're holding fire. You're holding your action to cast Firebolt. Well, it's the dragon's turn now, and it is going to look at prey and go, "Easy work." And give me a minute. I gotta take the d20s out. There. So for the bite. Oh, that missed. That is a 12 to hit.
Miss. If only I
For the
could have
first claw, that is-
raged before combat. If only.
You cast Armor of Agathis. That was your thing. That is for the claw. That is a 22 to hit.
That's a hit. Rage is a bonus
And the
action.
second claw.
We didn't roll those d20s, man.
Oh, mystery d20s. Oh.
All right, then never mind. I'll erase all those in case you're prone, because then I get advantage on them.
Okay. So let's do 4. Ugh. First one is
I rolled a
3.
27 to hit, just so you know.
Oh my god. Okay.
3.
So the first one is a 3, which is enemies gain 5 temporary hit points.
Okay, I will add that Black Dragon thing.
Natural fucking 20! Woo!
Not
We just
exhausted
had a long
anymore.
rest.
Doesn't
Yeah, but
matter.
they're not
Multiple
exhausted
checks.
anymore.
I got my spell slots back. That's good. Oh my god, yes, baby. 19. I need 19. 15, which is heal 2. Aha. Okay. And then the last one. Another 15, so I heal 2 more. It's not much, but it helps.
It's not much, but it's honest
Alright.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, one was a hit.
Yep.
One was a hit, and the last one is a. Give me a minute here. Is it plus? Give me a minute here. Gotta look at the fucking stats again. That's another 12, so it's just one claw hits.
Okay.
You're lucky, so one claw deals. Not bad. Could be worse. Oh, that one fell.
Oh goodness.
That is that's 9 points of slashing damage as it goes to bite you. You roll out of the way. You stand up. It swipes. You duck, and as you go back to get up, you see the other claw just come up and just rake you up the top.
Oh.
That is it.
As,
Brian.
as that happens,
It takes 15
I'm gonna
frost
release.
damage.
Oh,
Okay, just give me a minute here. 15 frost damage.
Cold damage.
So, and yeah, you roll to. You want to shoot out your firebolt? You can
Yes.
shoot your firebolt.
20 whatever to hit.
27 to hit is what I got.
Okay.
That is 13 points of fire damage.
Okay. Erden, so Bray, as it scratches you, you just see the ashes of the people you slaughtered just coalesce on its body and just like it pulls back, and as it pulls back, it opens its underbelly, and you just see Artemis shoot out a firebolt and smokes it in the chest. It just whips its head towards Erden and Artemis. Erden, it's your turn.
Well, I'm hidden technically, because I was like hiding, keeping watch for Buddy there.
Yeah, but it's were you still next to Artemis?
No, I said I was
Well-
hiding in the crowd. Like
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still like almost at like the entrance, kind of keeping watch for
Okay.
fire breathing fuck.
Okay, right on.
So, I mean, from the entrance, I'm guessing I'm like 50-ish feet away. Or
Yeah.
like-
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
if he's 40, I'd say you're like 50, 60. Yeah.
As I'll kind of keep my crossbow ready. yeah, I'm just gonna keep my crossbow ready, I guess. Yeah. I don't want to attack right now, but like, can I kind of look at Huckleberry's reaction when a firebolt hits the dragon?
You look at Huckleberry, and he's now just talking to one of his guys and pointing at Artemis.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay, it is now.
I'll just do that. Yeah. Nope,
Okay,
that's fine.
ready your crossbow. Pray, it is your turn.
Well, I'm going to cast, this dragon is chained down, you said?
Yes.
Can I tell how long the chain is?
You'd have to use your turn to be like.
Okay, I will not use a turn for that. Okay, maybe I'll save that for after. I will, cast, I believe, Mirror Image. Yeah, I'll cast Mirror Image, and then I will rage.
Your mirror image. Yeah, so you see Pray just go like, start screaming, and as he screams, you just see like, just two more Preys appear, and just like they're all screaming at the dragon. Three more Prey, sorry, and just screaming at the dragon. The dragon just like looks at each of them, just like angrily. Artemis, it is your turn.
Are we doing D20s again?
Yes.
It was 9.
Yes, there are still 5 in the queue. Hoya! 13, which is Group Loot Potion of Healing. I'm not gonna use it. Someone else grab it.
I'll grab
Second
it,
one
that's cool.
is a 2. That is Bane. Oh no. Third one is a 17, which is Resistance next round. Awesome. And then the last one is a 4, which is Vulnerability, so that cancels out. So
Hey.
Bane and a potion, essentially. And then we'll have 2 for next round. 2 in queue.
Okay, as Prey is there, it looks at Artemis, looks at Prey, looks at Artemis, and it just looks, and then it realizes, and it's just going to rear up, look at the chain, and just use its acid breath on it, and you see the chain just snap, because it's fucking breath weapon. And it just and just begins to fly up.
Opportunity attack.
I do believe you get it is 5 feet for the claw, so you do get an opportunity attack.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look at I think so. Oh no, 14 to hit.
14, I do believe that misses. Let me double check.
Yeah, it should be missed.
14 misses. So you swing, and is it still your battle axe you got?
Yep.
Your battle axe just hits the broken part of the chain, swinging it up and going around its neck once. And it just flies, I'd say about 40 feet in the air.
Okay.
And just looks at the scene and looks around the town. It is now Artemis. You now see that there are a few guards surrounding you, going, please make your way into the ring. And they're just pointing at the ring. Well, like, not just like, hey, please make your way. They're like holding their weapons. There's like 4 of them around you, just going, make your way into the ring. And that is what they are. They walked up to you, made their demand, and they're readying some actions. Erden, it's your turn.
You just skip my turn?
It's his turn.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it is your turn, sorry.
Just like,
Sorry about
I was
that.
given an ultimatum and then that's it?
Yep, that's
And
his
then
turn.
we're
Get
moving
in the
on.
ring or we're gonna stab you.
On the next episode of Men of the Gill.
How many times you can stab an owl before it dies?
Who knows?
Oh. Okay. Just crash down area within range. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to cast Tidal Wave above the dragon and try to shoot it back downwards.
Like, doo doo doo.
Okay, what's
For the
the
record,
save?
it is a dexterity saving throw. That is also probably gonna hit prey. Sorry, but it's 10 feet.
The dragon. Hey, the dragon is going to hit prey.
No,
It didn't go like this. It went up and stopped and is surveying to see its next move. And you're sending it crashing it back down to where it was.
Why would it be under where the dragon was?
Because you're a prey.
I didn't go under
that's
the dragon.
I'm a hate you. That's a 15.
it's a 15 that fails.
Dragon.
So on a failure, the creature takes 4d8 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
4d8 bludgeoning, and
And you
that's
said 40 feet.
what?
You said 40 feet in the air.
40 feet in the air, so that's fall damage too.
4d6 to a
That's
dragon.
4d6.
Wow. It helps.
It does.
It's closer to 0.
I have Bane, which is very unfortunate right now.
I mean, technically, do we all have Bane?
Yeah,
Yes.
technically.
Yeah.
You guys were all in initiative.
Yep.
That is 11. Oh, that was a shitty roll. That's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And
and
if there
before
is still a
D6.
little bit of fire, like a little bit of scorched earth
Yeah.
underneath, it's just like
Yeah, so can you roll that 4d6 of bludgeoning damage as you send it crashing to the ground?
Sure. When it's multiples like that, I like to, oh my god, again with the ones. That's 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's half the average. Jeez, that sucks.
Yeah. 2 double ones in a row. That sucks.
Oy.
Oh well. And then I'll hover above the ring now. Just not be in it, but like
I'm the one who
hover
flies.
away from the little fuckers. The guys that are threatening to stab me or something. I'll be like,
So you're not going in the ring?
above the ring? I am.
Are you... So this is the wall. Is Artie here or is Artie here? Is he past the wall into the ring?
Why do I feel like this is some kind of fuckery? And it's going to be some kind of fuckery. Yes, I'm inside the ring.
Cool, thank you very much. Erden.
Well, as soon as Erden sees Artemis walk in the ring, so I'm like 50 feet away from the ring entrance.
About, 50 to 60.
I'll use my bonus action and bonus action. Or, no. Bonus action to dash. That gives me 60 feet of movement, so I'm just gonna... As I get to the wall, like where... So I'm guessing I can, like, walk, like, jump.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna, like, run and kind of, kind of dodge people in the crowd, and as soon as I jump, I was like, Wildland rules! I kind of like jump in the ring and do like a little barrel roll, get my crossbow, and I'll just shoot it twice.
Okay, just roll an acrobatics for that, like, badass, like, barrel roll over while yelling Wildland rules.
Let's see.
Well,
Acrobatics?
Wildland rules was my reaction to the counter spell.
23.
Yeah, you don't even grab it. You're just like, you're running, you jump, and and as you spin, you kind of like with the lightsaber there in Star Wars where they do the spin. Yeah. I am the Senate.
With like
Wildland rules.
like the white,
Stiff corkscrew jump.
wolf,
Yeah, the white, the
pelt, sorry, the wolf pelt.
the wolf
It's
pelt.
like, yeah. So yeah, I'll shoot it twice. Oh, that's right. I didn't do that yet. All right, so I'm gonna do sharpshooter.
Oh.
and I'm gonna use a precision attack.
Woo-hoo-hoo, great man damage.
So that's 12 plus so 27 minus 5, 22 to hit.
That hits.
Is that with Bane?
Oh, minus Bane.
Sorry. Keeping it honest.
Even if it's -4, he'll hit.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
18
Cool.
is still good.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's a 8. So he takes 19 points of damage.
18. Jesus.
Second
You gotta
attack.
Fuck him up pretty quick. Oh fuck! That's just first attack.
Oh yeah. Oh. As it falls down, it's within 5 feet of prey, right?
It's
Yup.
also prone.
Sorry, I forgot to add that sneak attack.
He has crossbow expert, so he doesn't have disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. It's only a physical attack that has advantage. It's not a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, range attack has disadvantage unless you have crossbow.
It takes an extra 5 damage from sneak
Okay,
attack.
now for the second attack.
I'll do another precision attack, because why not?
And the
Motherfucker not trying
and
to.
the thing, the sharpshooter.
Yeah, the sharpshooter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 26 to hit, minus
26 hits.
25
Minus
to hit.
5. So okay, yeah. So you roll a 30.
Yeah, so it was 26 minus 5, so 21 minus 1, so 20 to hit.
Still hits. Jesus
Uh,
Christ!
So that's
What a
20
what a
damage.
drag! What a dragon! I never fought a dragon. Fuck you. Another 20 points. This thing.
Sharpshooter and fucking precision.
Oh yeah.
This thing is getting fucked real good. Prey! It's still prone on the ground. It's your turn.
Well, it is time to smash. With Bane. Okay. Oh, Jesus Murphy.
Jesus Murphy.
Let's say 20 to hit.
When he hits,
That is a D8 instead. Is this? Okay, Radiant won't be different. It's all the same, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so, 5 plus 8, that is 13 damage. That's the first one. I will attack again. Hoorah! And Bane, although... 20 to hit again.
okay.
Much better. 20 damage for the second one. Well, I thought I said give me a challenge.
Grab this
Prey.
thing's demise, Prey.
Woo!
Young dragons aren't that tough.
No, I know.
For a 1v1, yes. For a 1v3, no.
I'll point my battle axe. I'll be like, I said I wanted a challenge, and just chop it like a fucking cucumber on a cutting board.
So I said give me a challenge. And you're used to cleave heads. Just separate them from their body cleanly and precisely because there's more combat to be hum. This wasn't fun for you. So you take your battle axe and you drive it like this. It's like this, and you drive it and you just banana peel it. And you just see this. If your axe wasn't magical, you assume that the acid that is leaking out of this thing would corrode, and you see the ground beneath it just. And Huckleberry just goes, "Hey, that's it for the day, folks. Back tomorrow. Have more fun. You guys are ruining my vibe. Harshing the vibe."
Is that an invitation for tomorrow? I can't wait.
No, you fuckers stay here.
Oh, okay. Because I want to, not because you told me to. Remember that.
Because of that, he'll take a step like back. I moved.
So you just see everybody flood out. You see like, as people flood out, you see like there's just like 10 people that just leave. The others are just sitting there, and then they get up, and just barricades begin to be put where the main entrance was. Huckleberry's still sitting there, and you see like another 20 people. All these people just wearing this dark leather armor, and they go,
All right. So, you wanted my attention, right? What can I do for you?
Well, as much as it's fun to make money this way, there's always more money to be had. And I'm sure a man like you with your shiny golden teeth know of perhaps, monetary streams that are not necessarily out in the open. I'd like to, reach my potential as an earner, if you know what I mean.
Whoa, but I don't know what you heard or from who you heard it from. I am a legitimate business person.
Oh, we didn't say that. I mean, we
Yeah,
just
he
trying to
straight
make
up
some.
just said it.
No, I said you would know where I could get that. I'm sure you've had some scum in here.
You murdered 50 people.
With ease, to be added to that, yes.
Let's just fucking bring it out in the open. What the fuck do you want? Because if I keep you here, I'm losing money. Nobody's gonna come to watch their loved one get murdered by the devil.
Devil or demon?
Y'all look the same to me. You got horns, yeah. I said it. I fucking said it.
What do you mean,
got
you
horns,
people?
got it. You know exactly what I mean, you fucking Eric Cockra.
Who pays your bills?
I am an owlin and proud owlin, sir.
You're a bird, you're a humanoid, Eric Cockra.
I'll kind of step forward just to kind of. I'm standing beside Prey, I'm guessing, so I'll kind of just like stay a little bit forward. I'm like, we want to work.
Well, I ain't gonna let you work here, but
I know. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure you know some people who need something.
I know lots of people who need lots of different things. But the way you guys are offering it is not the way they work.
We wanted to get your attention.
You could have talked, you could have walked up to the chair. I'm right here, I'm not hiding. You could have walked to the chair and said, "Hey, how you doing?" But no, you murdered 50 people, made a flamboyant entrance. There's gonna be questions about this that I gotta answer. And now I gotta figure out what the fuck to say. And as you can tell, I'm not a people person. I'm not. I know how to deal with making money, making people beat the shit out of each other. So what kind of work are you looking for?
Exciting, violent. I don't know. I don't really care. I like, as you could tell, I clearly like cleaving.
I mean, if possible, as much as this entrance was flamboyant and out there.
Flamboyant.
Well, flamboyant. If we could maybe have something a little bit more on the down low after this.
I can do whatever you want, really. Just pay me.
What about you there, Owlin? You've been pretty quiet.
It is my nature. I do not do well with conversation.
Well, I'm now talking to you, so deal.
I mean, as you can see, no magic, and I'm like, a little sparkle in my fingers.
All right. No, I ain't getting nowhere with you guys. Where are you staying?
Well, we're not really from
Beaks
here.
and feet. Beaks and feet.
We did last night. We did stay at the Vulture's Perch or whatever, but we can be anywhere tomorrow or tonight.
Go back, relax, enjoy your winnings. It's a 50-50 cut.
Well,
It's a 50-50 cut. I don't care what you say.
don't argue with me. Listen to what I have to say. I'll just look at Erd and be like, well, I could say maybe just keep it and consider it a gesture of faith, good faith.
Sounds fair.
I will keep that money. Pay for what you just murdered. He looks at the dragon like, watch.
Oh, goodness.
Go back and somebody will be over to speak to you. Because I got a shit show to deal with right now. Got a lot on my fucking plate because of you fuckers. And I don't want to see your faces no more.
Okay,
All right.
we'll speak with someone later.
Should we know what to expect, or
You know when you get the fuck out of my face is what you need to expect right now. Like he's losing his cool. Like he's trying to be business, but you just murdered like his biggest acquisition, and he's like, fuck. That was next month's pay-per-view.
can I quickly try to, like, as we're like walking away and like he's right there, kind of walk beside the dragon and try to like rip like a scale of the dragon or just something.
A
quick,
memento.
like, yeah.
Sure. Roll a sleight of hand check because he is probably not going to let you anywhere near it.
Sleight of hand
You're
is
gonna try
a 20. I forgot I got plus 11. 24.
Yeah, you fucking just... Where prey split the head in half, there's a very, like, loose, like, head scale. If you want, you can swipe one for each of you.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. I just wanted to swipe one and...
Nice.
You
Whatever,
swiped... You swipe all three, and you just keep going, and you hear him just, like... He's there, and you, as you walk out, you just see him, like, kicks the dragon. Like, motherfucker! And he speaks to someone. You guys make your way up to the vultures... the vulture place.
As we're like...
Beaks and feet.
As we're like not quite... like just barely above like the ring out of it, I kind of just grab the scales and a scale and pass it to Prey, and I'm like, "Good job, buddy."
Oh, thank you. I'll add it to my inventory.
One black
I'll
dragon,
give the-
one black dragon scale.
I'll give the other one to Artemis.
Ooh. Thank you. I shall study this. Hmm.
You call him Asher?
Artie.
I said Artie at
Instead
first.
of
I'm like,
Ash.
Artemis.
No,
Yeah.
I thought Justin called Sean Asher.
Oh,
He said, I shall.
Oh.
I shall.
Asher.
So, as you guys make your way up through the city back to the top, before you get into the vulture's place, you, in the distance, hear a large... And you look, and there's just smoke billowing out of a building that is close to the gates. Easy to assume from the location that this is what Kriv meant when he was going to leave. So,
Oh.
He just blew up his own shop.
you gave him $8 million. He's not staying
Really
in the
didn't-
wildlands.
He didn't waste any time, and he's about to get into a bad surprise.
Well, yes, maybe we should,
It's like, go ahead. Sorry.
should we perhaps confront him before he confronts us?
No.
No? I mean, okay.
I mean,
Well,
what are
first,
we
I
gonna
mean-
do
I
now?
mean-
We're gonna be like, haha, tricked you. We
Well,
destroyed his
well-
shop. Well, he did that to himself. I mean, to be fair, but
I
we
mean,
kind of tricked him into doing that.
we really didn't though. I mean, worst case, I can rebuild his shop if really needs be. But he impulse destroyed everything. In a sense, it's partially his fault, partially mostly my fault. Um,
Oh, well, I'm just thinking he's gonna be like, oh, they gypped me, and he's gonna be looking for us, but, like, if we meet him, we'll be like, okay, here's the other 4 platinum, as we agreed, and then let's carry on with our day. But we could also just go to the Vulture's place and...
That's what I was planning on doing. That's why I was keeping watch. If he was like gonna storm into the thing, I was gonna kind of try to push him back and give him the missing platinum, but he didn't show up. So yeah.
No, he was busy rigging his shop to explode.
Yep.
I mean, 1 dragon dead, 2 dragons dead, not a big deal.
Jamais 203.
So yeah, just the Vulture place and kind of wait it out.
So
I mean, worst case, if he comes after us, I don't like doing this, but we could always blackmail him and saying that he's the one who gave us the information. We were going to leave his name out of it, so call it even. I fixed your shop and you blew it up like an idiot.
I mean, he is slightly responsible for the murder of 50 people.
I love how you guys are justifying.
I mean, he is an accomplice to that.
I mean, I don't want to be. I wasn't expecting you to murder people. I'm a bit questioning you right now, to be frank with you.
Like I mentioned before, we can just hire a cleric and just bring him back.
There's nothing left.
Well, isn't there like powerful magic or something? Like, is that a thing?
and like, can you true
Okay.
resurrection a bunch of ashes, and you need to separate which body is which, or else you true resurrect a morphed human with bits of.
I mean, fewer mouths to
Can I-
feed if it
can
only
I-
has 1 mouth.
Can I tell Prey with certainty, knowing a bit of Arcana, that that's not gonna happen?
Maybe a wish spell, but would you waste a wish on that? Bray would,
Oh,
but would you?
I mean, no. I have my own plan. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can do it, but we have more pressing matters. Their families will weep, blah blah blah. But we'll get to that eventually after the adventures.
Bray, can you drop to chaotic evil, please? No, I'm joking.
Could we at least perhaps send for their families like a basket or something?
I think, I mean, realistically, it was 100 gold per person to enter, and the guy got the money back, and he said he would pay for the damages. So I mean, it's kind of up to
His
him now.
dragon.
I mean, whatever. How he handles the insurance money is up to him.
I mean, how are you
Oh,
gonna
gosh.
find everybody that was there? I mean, I can appreciate the gesture, that's for sure, but I just don't know how we would.
It's the Wildlands. This kind of stuff happens all the time, I'm sure.
I'm just gonna say he's basically starting to have like a panic attack. He's just like opening his flask of coffee. He's like,
It was 1 spell. That was it. That was just 1 spell.
yes, but I would not cast fireball on a crew of people. No.
It was
Oh, dear.
a group of combatants competing in the Wildlands for money. Everything goes. Wildland rules.
Oh, I don't quite like the wildlands. Oh dear. Oh, excuse me. And you're just gonna like.
So you guys walk into the Vulture's place, and you see that it's been repaired. Balder's still in the room sleeping it off. Like You guys, he's had a short rest. He's not enjoying this this hangover, so he's still sleeping. You see that Sunny, the vulture, is there, and he has a few stitches like on his arm, on his neck, under his eye, and he like looks at Prey and like flinches. He's like,
Jake,
I still have armor of
Take it, take-
Agathis, technically. So it's just like the
Yeah,
fucking ash. And...
yeah, you look terrifying, and he's like,
take a seat, take a seat, take a seat, take a seat, take a seat. Hey, this bottle's on you.
and he just gives you a bottle of whatever you want. Not a problem.
Oh, thank you. It's like literally like 7:30 in the morning or like 9 in the
Oh,
morning.
here's another one, and he puts another one down. He is, as you get closer, he like backs against the back bar. He's like,
Oh, did I was scared of you. Now you're scared of me. Okay. Well, anyways, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Well, morning drinks. Did Buddy say he was going to meet us at night? The fuck are we going to do all day?
that's your guys'
That's right.
choice. Like it's not like mid morning, like around noon.
Okay. Well, let's just hang out, and I'm still kind of feeling like shit from the primordial screech from last night. So maybe let's just maybe hang out and relax.
Good.
It's been eventful already.
So the
Yeah,
place that the
eventful morning.
Ramses, the place that the Ramses showed me, where like all the ruins and stuff were, are those within the walls?
Yeah, it's basically the city goes around, then it goes to a cliff, and it seems to be like the city had a point, but that point up to the Crimson Keep is completely destroyed and underwater.
Well, can I technically make it there, like without
You-
being
yeah,
attacked by
full-
anybody? Like,
Yeah, you could. It's just like you'd have to tell the guard like, hey, I'm gonna be like going by the ruins. But then like if you're going for a flyby, sure. If you're going to want to explore, that's not just like, hey, I'm gonna have a day trip. It's like I have to prepare because you have to go fight through the waters, find a place in the ruins you can go in. Like it's a bit of a trek
wanna
and
do
search.
I want to do a flyby first to see what I can
Hey.
spot. If I can find any evidence of someone else examining what was going on there.
So you inform a guard like, hey, I'm just gonna be flying over the ruins. Is that cool? They know that you're with Prey, and they go, yeah, sure. So you take off. Roll a 1 athletics because you're fighting the open winds above the ocean.
Well, that's not bad with a -1. That is a 17.
So you can keep. This was just to see if you get disadvantage on your perception, but you are keeping like headwind and just like, keeping your wings steady. There's a few times you do like a seagull that's fighting the wind and just like coast in the air while looking around. Roll a perception check, please.
Ah, whatever the noise you made for a seagull the other day. A perception or an investigation?
It would be perception because you're looking to. Perception is basically like scanning.
Yeah,
Investigation is like
visual, okay.
moving.
Yep. 16.
16. It's hard to see because this looks like a major part of the city that was destroyed. You can see that there's like a few major, like a cathedral that seems to be like caved in. But you do see that on the right hand side of the Crimson Keep, there seems to be like a little cliff that goes down. And it seems to go. So the cliff's like, it's like a bowl. Put it this way, kind of like Mount St. Helen. When you look at it, it looks like there's a bowl and it just goes down, like where the mountain exploded. You can see that there's one side that just seems to be like one of those ledges that goes into the water. You look at it and you go, you could go down, like you could follow that path down and maybe find something. That would be a route of access. But that is all you see with that 16. And you spend most of the afternoon just like coasting. And you can see, like, under the water, there are buildings that are still standing, but they're just submerged. And you know that by doing your research last night, that going in through the water is a terrible idea. There are beasts that are fucking swarming there because of the free food that was there. There is tides. There's a lot of ways to die before you get into the city, the submerged city itself. Prey, Erden, you guys doing anything or just sleeping off the hangover?
I'm just gonna rest.
I'm gonna maybe it's like it's the afternoon, right?
Mhm.
I'll kind of rest a little later, I guess, in the afternoon, and I just want to take a little stroll around town and just not looking for anything in particular, but I do want to try to keep an eye out for two things. Maybe one, anything related to what I would like the orphanage. If there's anything relatively like related, or if there's anything that I can spot that's kind of suspicious. But like, secondly, I just want to keep an eye out to see if, as I'm walking in daylight, just casually, not trying to hide or anything, if I can spot someone like following me or observing me, I guess.
Roll a perception check.
Perception. 17.
17. Finding a spot like the orphanage here is hard
Mhm.
because of just the nature of the area being mixed mash of people and rubble and just rebuilt city from complete carnage. And you're like walking around, you're taking in you're staying close to the vulture's nest because you don't want to venture too far down.
Yeah.
You don't see it, but you do feel as if a set of eyes is on you. You're looking around and you can't see it.
Fine. Yeah, I won't make a scene or whatever. I was just taking a casual walk just to kind of get the feel of the area. And yeah, if I don't feel anything else, then I'll head on back to the vulture.
The vulture's place. I don't remember what vulture's perch. There we go. The vulture's perch. So
Beaks and
you
feet.
make your way back. Yeah, beaks and feet. So you make your way back, and as you go in, you feel the eyes like you felt them like drilling a hole in the back of your skull. But you feel like as soon as you walk in, they're gone. You see Prey, his feet up on the table, just basically his packed weapon being a dart, and he's just throwing it up into the ceiling, summoning it back, throwing it up into the ceiling, summoning it back, just doing that constantly, just trying to kill time. As you come in, Artemis comes in after like a few minutes later, and you guys all meet up at the table. You're just chatting, and what's your guys' passive perception?
10. I see everything.
16.
11.
Nothing escapes
So
the
as you-
gaze of prey.
Except for everything.
Yeah.
Is that a dust particle?
I miss
you guys are-
Asher for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you guys are sitting down and having this conversation, just like, are you telling them the information about the ruins, Artemis, or keeping that to yourself?
Not yet, yeah.
Okay, so you're keeping that to yourself. So you guys are talking. All of a sudden, you feel just as if something has superimposed itself, and it takes a little moment. But you look, and there is just a hooded figure sitting at your table, just like the hood over their eyes, and they're going, "So you're the one who caused the scene, I hear."
Well, depends who's asking.
They don't say anything, but like they lift themselves up a bit, and you can see more of a female features, like soft chin, and they just go like this to expose their like clavicle, and you see that there is a tattoo of just a dark sun, and then they just hide it.
Is this show and tell time? What is that?
Erden, you would know because you've killed some on Homestead that is the Black and Sun logo.
That was more of a, we're not specifically looking for the dark black
Yeah,
and
okay.
sun. Yeah.
The voice just goes and she says, well, I have a dead young dragon and a pissed off dragonborn who beg to differ that she extends her hands, men of the Gill are looking for the blackened sun.
Well, perhaps we are. Perhaps we are the men of the Gill, and perhaps you got the information from a pissed off dragonborn. Maybe.
I'm just gonna be like, honorary member.
A hiree. Subcontractor.
As you are saying, like, maybe we're the men of the Gill, maybe pissed off. She's digging through her bag, pulls out a scroll, and rolls it out.
Ooh, careful.
And you see a very well drawn picture of Prey, Erden, Balder, and Asher. And it said, Gauntlet Champions, Men of the Gill. And she goes, this begs to differ.
Well,
Myself. Okay.
yes, we are. Okay, we are the men of the Gill. Erden is the first mate. You know, the cheese. I don't know why he's the cheese. It's just a thing people say. I much prefer like bone broth with like meat. Anyways, Erden's the first mate. I'm clearly the wisdom of the group. And then there's Artemis, the new hire, and Balder is a bit hungover, so he's napping. He wasn't actually present all day, so the ruckus, the Dragonborn, that wasn't him. But the ruckus last night, the tab, that's all him.
I'll kind of cut in and just say, yeah. So obviously we are the men of the Gill. I just want to make one thing clear. We're not looking for any trouble with your organization. I know the events of today might speak otherwise, but I can assure you we don't want anything anything to disrupt your organization. We seek more knowledge and understanding of what you do, and obviously we don't want anything to like affect your organization.
I'm glad to know that you're the men of the Gill.
I'll be right back. And she just gets up and she walks over to the bar, and she like pulls off her hood. As she pulls off her hood, you see behind, from the back, she has thick red hair that goes into a braid into the front, and she talks to Sunny. Sunny like talks to her. She shows the emblem, takes a bottle of whiskey.
Sonny.
Takes a bottle of whiskey, puts it down, puts the glass, and he walks out. As he walks out, you just hear the door, like, walks out of the bar. You hear it go. And
Locking sound.
yeah. And she just comes back to the table, puts the glass down. She is a soft-skinned human, beautiful blue eyes. Again, just a thick red braid. And she's just wearing dark leather armor. And just around her neck, you can see that there is a small choker with a red ruby necklace. And she just goes, "How are you? I am Leona."
Leona.
As my friend kind of introduced us already, I'm Erden Solak. This is Prey, Artemis, and we have a fourth member, but he's currently recuperating from a event-filled evening from yesterday. But yeah, so this is us. Yeah.
I kind of want to touch on what Erden said. We are looking for information, but also kind of help. But that's like a question for later, maybe. We'll deal with that when we get there.
I'm here to let you know that the Dragonborn has been dealt with. Huckleberry's been dealt with. And for you to simmer the fuck down.
Noted.
It took you less than 20 minutes to have a Dragonborn screaming about an organization that's supposed to be gone. You got one of my members screaming at me that I need to meet with you guys because you cost the organization too much money. Huckleberry's not mad about the money. He doesn't care. He's mad that he lost his dragon. Now, you've made your statement. You've made your noise. What do you want?
Well, I just saw Jordan's face like. I'll kind of look over at Prey and kind of see what his reaction is before I say anything.
I'll just like nod, like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll look
feeling
at
pretty good
Artie.
about this one.
I'll look at Artemis.
Artemis is avoiding any and all eye contact. He's just like,
This is a lot of social pressure. Woohoo!
Yes, it is for Erden as well. Okay. Erden will just say, before he like fully opens up, can you kind of roll an insight just to get the vibe from her?
Sure. Roll a vibe check.
A vibe check. It's
oh
not.
yeah, boy, she vibing.
It's not that great, but whatever. 14
She
plus 2 insight. Yeah. Okay.
She is direct. She wants it. She's get to business.
I'll say, as you know, there's a war happening right now, and we're trying to not necessarily put an end to it, but to perhaps save most of the other continent that we hope, trying to slow down the war if possibly it could end it. In order to do so, we have to talk to an individual that we were told was part of your organization. But yeah, basically we have an old friend that would like to speak or reconnect
It's
with.
yes, it's a friend of a friend. And I'll like look around nervously, be like, "Are you familiar with Brian?"
She looks at what you guys are saying, and she's just gonna go, "You're gonna have another chance at this. I'm not pussyfooting around.
We're looking
There's
for
no
data.
skating.
I was just kind of like, as soon as she said like there's no fucking around or whatever, I was just gonna like cut through and like, we need to talk to Daedra.
As you say this, she kind of smirks and laughs. She goes, "You want to speak to a person who supposedly doesn't exist. I get that correct.
Well,
A myth, a boogeyman that is spoken with our organization.
let's just say that the reason why we should talk to him is the reason why we know he's not dead. Why we know he is not a boogeyman. Scary, maybe, a man.
So say he was real. I can't just approach such a person saying, hey, a bunch of piss ants want to talk to you. You need to give me something good to bring to the table that would get such a person's attention. And I have no fucking idea who Brian is. There's lots of Brians in this world.
I'll like hype up for the first time in the conversation, and I'll avoid eye contact. So I'll be like, does Brian go by another name? I
think there's.
Did Loramus speak freely about?
Just told Prey, I think.
Just to pray, yeah.
If there are two things that could bring value to Daedra: the Liberator and Dionysus Loramsus.
You say Dionysus. And she shifts a bit. And her demeanor changes. Liberator, nothing. But Dionysus, she goes, Dionysus Loramsus is dead. He was dealt with months ago.
You entered the castle recently. Have you seen or spoke to or observed well, not really observed, but whatever. Have you seen the council lately?
Our contacts tend to not make it past the front gate of the keep.
Well, less than 24 hours ago, well, first of all, my friend here, Prey, saw him get resurrected, butt-ass naked.
I'm gonna look at her and just be like, this was last night, and I will minor illusion an image of the table and the people sitting at it.
Last Supper.
The Last Supper, yeah.
She looks at it.
There's Dionysus, Rickard, the fake Balder Camille, and then my sister.
We specifically say the fake Balder Camille.
Yeah.
If she says anything.
Yeah, she looks at it, she goes, last time that council was seen, Rickard sat alone. Who on that council can you trust?
Look at Prey and I'll...
There is one. She is the daughter of my father. Some would call her my sister.
So the only woman at that table is the one you can trust. The Mistress of the Arcane, Kay Prada.
Yes.
Specifically did not say his last name to her.
We don't know much about her. We know she comes from the Wildlands. We will extend the hand of friendship. Now, I will bring this to Daedra.
Before you do, can I just add a little bit to it, just so you just to add a little bit more explanation to it when you bring it to the table?
I will bring this to Daedra. This
Very
is
well.
juicy enough. I don't need to know everything. If he wants to make contact, he will. But she leans in, she goes,
just so you know, he's a bit on edge recently. Something happened. Doesn't tell us what it is. Something's got him pissed. So, I don't know how long it'll take, but if anything changes, I'll let you know. And she gets up, she pushes the chair in, she starts walking towards the door, and she goes, "Oh, and also, little tidbit of information. The Haringon on the poster. They're, I don't know if you were told, they're doing the funeral tonight." And she walks out. And Sunny walks back in behind the bar and just cleans glasses.
I'll just look back at Sunny if he looks at us, and I'll just kind of like nod at him and just leave it at that.
You guys don't exist.
Artemis, I know you've never met him, but I think it would be lovely of you to join us for Asher's funeral, perhaps. I really hope it's a close casket.
Was it that bad?
Well, I think it's what happened after. I'll explain it later on at some point, but I think it must be close to the time to go, I'm guessing.
So, I mean, he's not there, but we can tell Baldur.
We'll wake Baldur up to come to the funeral.
Yeah, Baldur's
Yeah,
like, "Ugh." Yeah, and he's like follows you guys.
We'll tell you about the day tomorrow.
Sounds good. And you guys go and you make your way to the gates. You can see that there's a bit of a crowd forming within the front courtyard. And you can see that there is a pyre made of wood. And on it, there's a small mummified body. Like just wrapped in beautiful, not garments, but just cloths. And you can see that there is Kay standing next to Rickard. And in front you see Laramsis standing. And walking out, you can see the fake Baldur Camille walking and gathering some men and pointing in a direction and just straight up walking out, not staying for the ceremony.
I was just gonna say before we get there, I'm gonna do this guy's self just to like I keep the same looks, but I just kind of make my horn and whatever's left of my curse mark kind of disappear. And yeah, I'll just take my hat off and.
You guys make your way in, and you see Laramsis. Once there's like a crowd, probably like 100 people there. It's kind of strange. The people that are there come from the Wildlands, but they're all dressed nobly. They're all clean. It's as if they present themselves away in front of Dionysus. And he goes, "To the people that have come here to mourn the loss of a family member, I welcome you. To the ones here hoping to gain favor with me, fuck you. If there is one thing that this being has taught me, is that the ones who truly care keep you close. They will bleed for you. and they will do what is needed to get the job done. Sometimes, the ultimate price must be paid. But because of this, Ringon, you among you, and he stares at the men of the guild that are there, are able to stand in front of me and show me what loyalty truly means. I have said my piece. We will now begin the ceremony. And he walks off, and you can see Kay just firebolt in her hand and just launches it into the pyre.
Counterspell.
Begins to
No,
smolder.
just kidding.
Just cast it constantly. Instead of being this ceremonious thing, you just see Asher's body start to get juggled in the air. That's the way to go. As the fire begins to smoke and Asher's body is obscured by the flame, you see a priest-like figure stand where Ramses stood. To everybody, he just seems like a kind old person. But Erden, Balder, and Prey realize it. He's standing there, and he has a purple glow to his eyes, and a big fucking smile. And he goes,
There are few believers that can praise the Liberator as he should. Mr. Asher Lepus was, is, and forever will be one of the greats. For reasons being, he spread liberation freely. He spread the words, the name of the Liberator to everyone he spoke. He was the ideal believer, just as we should all be. Let us remember the first saint of the Church of Liberation, Asher Lepus. In his name, we pray.
and as he says this, you see the purple glow just, and just the old man just, like, you see like Rickard grab him and take him away, and then you just hear people just chanting. Have you ever played Resident Evil with, I think it's 4 with Leon Kennedy? How when you go through the castle, they're like, Muddy, but it's Asher Lepus, Asher Lepus,
Asher Lepus.
Exactly.
Asher Lepus.
Yeah.
Asher
That adds a layer of creepiness I don't want. I don't like it. Get it away. And to the men of the guild, as all these people are chanting, pray, you're the only one to hear this. You just hear in your head, all hail the mighty Garrett. All hail the mighty Garrett. Oh. Basically, Mr. Voice mocking these people. And he's just like,
Well, this was fun. I think making Asher a saint was the little cherry missing on top of this cathedral of chaos. So pray. Let's see what Daedra can do for us. And keep your head up.
I just have a quick question, Brian.
Oh, I'm here all the time. What can I do for you, Brian?
Did you intentionally make the initials for Cathedral of Chaos cock? Was that intentional or just happy coincidence?
That's for me to know. You really think that I would not intentionally make people praise the cock?
Oh, goodness, Brian. You never cease to amaze me.
as a sad moment, the men of the guild turn and Pray's just chuckling to
to
himself.
myself. Yeah. Oh, I'm missing. I look around, see if anybody's holding a jockstrap.
And you see Kay walk up with a rat. It's not like fancy or anything. It's just like she brown paper bagged it and just went here.
Oh, thank you. I just look around. I'm like, I just pull my pants down.
No, not here. Not here. People will think you're going to masturbate to a funeral. Please don't.
So my pants are like around my knees. I'm just holding them. Like, do I pull them up or stop here?
Yes.
Pull them up.
Great.
I pull them back up.
So the funeral is done with. Like, you see the pyre die down. Everybody leaves. You guys make your way back to the vulture's perch. And you pray before nighttime. You open it up and you find it. It is Asher's pelt made as a loincloth. And instead of having him kind of holding on like this, it's his head is covering your head.
Oh goodness.
Nice.
I was really hoping that it was just gonna be like fuzzy, and then at the back was gonna be the tail, but that's what I wanted to happen, and then this is what happened.
I'll
send you a photo of what something. I'll send it in the group. It's funny.
Okay,
Later on.
I'll just slide it on, and I'll just be like,
All praise the bunk.
And that is where we will end tonight's session. Jiminy jumping.
oh goodness. So before I do find someone to raid, I do want to thank everybody who has been watching. We will be doing a giveaway for Men of the Gill posters that has the Asher Lepus right here. Jesus,
Thanks, Asher.
that
Thank you very much.
That was hard to find. Asher Lepus right there. There's all the Men of the Gill. We'll be doing a giveaway for that when we hit 500 followers. I will find someone to raid. Anything else to add, boys, while we wait for that?
No,
Yeah.
booga, 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 booga.
All hail the cock. All hail
All
the cock.
hail the
All hail the cock.
All
All hail the cock.
All hail the
Oh
hail
no,
the cock.
that's gonna be a bad clip. Oh, hail the cock. Oh no.
All hair.
All hail the mighty carrot.
Carrot.